Okay, almost ready to start. Oh, I still have to download the patch. Oh no! Oh god, hold on. Discord, fuck off. Every time Discord updates now, it turns the overlay back on, and I do not want it on, ever. There. Hello, Robert. Good to see you. Things will probably happen in this patch. I don't know, like, really how to approach this, because, like, obviously, like, very few people in my audience, because I've never played this one live on stream, very few people in my audience would be, like, super familiar with what's happening in Final Fantasy XIV. But I can kind of give, like, cliff notes. Probably. Obviously, the main thing we're here for is the raids, because day one raids are always insane, and I love them. Oh, they're so fun every time. No one has any clue how to solve any mechanic. So... oh, this is a big patch, too. I suppose while we're sitting here, I can give some cliff notes. So, obviously, the current expansion is Dawn Trail. And Dawn Trail is about us, the Warrior of Light, the person who saved the world like 15 million times at this point, trying to help... okay, so basically, the land the game takes place in is called Eorzea, but there's another continent, there's several other continents, but there's another continent called Tural. And on Tural, they have like a leader called the Dawn Servant. It's their king, their president, whatever. And the Dawn Servant was a two-headed Mamulja, one of the lizard people in the game. And he wanted to pass along the throne to one of his children, but he was having trouble deciding which one to give it to, so he decided to hold a contest. And so All of the people, they're called, I think, promises. Um, they bring in people from other places to help them during this contest, and we were chosen by a female Hrothgar named Wook Lamont, who we had to like mentor and train. I'm gonna start a new song. This patch is still going. Um, uh, God, all of the titles are in Japanese. Which one is this? Yeah, sure, this works. Anyways, so like we had to help them. We had to help Wooklam out, like learn lessons and prove that she is worthy of the throne. And in so doing, we ended up through a series of domino events leading to the invasion of Tyrrell from an extra-dimensional force of people from a place called Alexandria who want to harvest the ether from like the star we're on in order to keep their star running, because they're trying to enshrine the lives of every person who's ever lived, and it turns out that takes a lot of energy. Anyways, they had a queen. Her name was Fiend, and there's a big fight against her. She's like a big boss, and then she gets defeated by Wook, and that's Dawn Trail. That's the main game. In Dawn Trail's like first patch, 7.1, Sphene comes back right at the end, and we don't know how. We have literally no clue how she came back, but she is. And we were kind of left on a cliffhanger about that. Apologies for any audio problems, by the way. It's warm in my home, and thus I have the window open. It's a very complicated narrative to sum up very quickly, but I think that mostly will give you everything you need. Maybe we'll see Galulja. He's the son of one of the other promises. I doubt we're going to see that many other characters in terms of like really important people, though. We are halfway done downloading the patch. Ish. Oh, hold on. I never posted the stream announcement. I wrote it, and then I just left it there. There we go. Says approximately 4 minutes left. I don't really have anything to fill the time here. I know that in this patch, there's probably going to be a new dungeon and probably 4 more raid bosses. I doubt there's going to be a trial. They normally save the trial for patch like the 0.3 patch. That's kind of how it worked. Yeah, that's a little bit how it worked in the scene, is we walked up to her and went, "What the fuck? What are you doing here?" And she just kind of ominously walked away from us. So you'll just have to trust me when I say that Dawn Trail is like the second best expansion in FF14. It is incredible. It's really, really good. Don't listen to anyone saying it was bad. They're insane. You know, I wonder, while we wait for this, I could probably make Okay, why are all of the expansion tier lists only up through Endwalker? Where is Dawn Trail? Does this one have Dawn Trail? No. Does this one have Dawn Trail? No. Why do none of these have Dawn Trail? What the fuck? There's another one that ends at Endwalker. Dungeons. This one have Dawn Trail. This one doesn't even have Endwalker. Oh no, it does. Okay. Weird. Yeah, honestly, if you're being exposed to people saying that, you've probably wandered to a bad area of the internet. I would you know, I suppose I'll just like say it manually out loud, but like I would probably put like Shadowbringers on top, followed by Dawn Trail. I don't think there will ever be anything named Final Fantasy that will top Shadowbringers. Ever. I don't think it'll happen. It's just not going to. Shadowbringers is... God, I don't even know how to succinctly describe it. It's just one of the best things I've ever experienced. You know, if anything convinces me to do Final Fantasy streams for this channel, it's to show off the story of Shadowbringers. Because, oh my god, it's so good. But I would follow that up with Dawn Trail. I think after that, probably Heaven's Word. And then Endwalker, Stormblood, and the base game. Endwalker and Stormblood are kind of on the same tier. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna get logged in while the game is not like on the screen, so hold on. You know, I don't think there's any sensitive information on the login screen, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Wow, there's actually not that large of a queue this time. Normally the login queues when new patches come out are, like, absurd. They're ridiculous, and this one's fine. Still waiting, though. You know, that's the fear. That is the fear, that someone would log into my account without my knowledge. You know, you can only dedicate so much time in your life to one character, you know, and watching this one vanish would be depressing as hell. We're gonna be Sage. Okay. So, we could either start with the MSQ. Both are going to start in Solution 9, so I might as well teleport there. We can either start by doing the main scenario quest, or we can start by doing the raids. You know, either works. I imagine the raid storyline has... Yeah, that's going to be this one. Kind of both in the same area, too, so I might as well teleport. I believe now, as well, these are going to be useless. Because there are new raids. Actually, hold on. Because there are new raids, this whole section of my inventory is pretty damn useless. Goodbye. I hoard these just in case I have like a class that I want to get to like that level. We're still working with the same tombstones, right? Yeah, we are. Wait a minute. No, we're not. Elegant tombstones of mathematics. That means they crept the gear. Uh-oh. I bet it's going to be 730. I bet the gear level will be 730. And no one can actually have any of this gear yet, I don't think, so. I don't know. I think we'll start with the raids and kind of work on the main story, like, either afterwards or while we're waiting in raid queues. I doubt the queues are going to take that long, but these are kind of the thing I'm the most excited about right now. I can do the story on my own pace, but... Let's see. You're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I've made some breakthroughs in our research about, oh god, psychonecrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we've learned. I imagine we're gonna get cutscened? No. To catch up on the story of the raids, there's like a combat arena in this city, and they have like a weird like transformation technology that, as it turns out, is killing people. And we're gonna try to beat them and set everybody free and help. Oh yeah, I love Solution 9. Solution 9 is one of my favorite hubs in the game. It's so nice. This place and Old Charlian are my favorites. Before divining into details. Oh my god. Diving into details. What the fuck? I can't read. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. Oh, she's going a little too fast. I have probably the tab speed turned up. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree. So, okay, they're summing it up for me. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by this disease. Since that revelation, we look for alternative ways to cure psychonecrosis. Psychonecrosis? I don't know. We finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Electrope is what this city is built out of, by the way. It's stuff from the other dimension that I mentioned. That place is like lightning aspected. So, make of that what you will. Oh, Yana, don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for this information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion acquired from Origenics. That's a dungeon in the game. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to the next move. Now that we are privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose the other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Sure. We should do that, probably. I'm glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing they might die. As Metem, that's the announcer, warned us, the president doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight and cause their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming a Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters who you've already bested, as they're barred from fighting for a time and they wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. Oh, goody. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. If you remember the streams that I did, like, doing all of the weeklies, not just, like, the last one, this is Black Cat from those fights. The giant, like, tiger woman who launches people. Very fun fight. Like that one a lot. I miss it now that it's out of rotation. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to you, Trope, it feels nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. Oh, Honey, be lovely. Good. Oh. She's busy, as I expected, but it can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Weird that they interrupted the cutscene to throw me in another cutscene. This game does that shit all the time. So what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. Are we gonna check and see if Honey Be Lovely is sick? My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether or not there are signs of the disease. Regulators are these little things on their head. There's a lot of things they do in the story, but just know they're like big soul manipulators. Oh, I didn't notice. She has heterochromia. Never noticed that before. Probably because she was too busy killing me. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly, oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might have been affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadion well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. You didn't check? Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training, so I examined her. We found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. Oh, that's not good. For mercy's sake, Yana, we're forbidden from training with feral souls, and knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Wow, oddly agreeable. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. Oh, good. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents. You can be sure that I'll succeed. After all... Oh, she's gonna... Oh my god. I'm Honey Be Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. And here I was worried that we wouldn't see her again. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else. I would argue, at least up until this patch, obviously I haven't seen any of the bosses in this patch, but I would argue as of last patch, she was the hardest raid boss in the game in terms of normal content. Not counting the Shadow Lord. Jesus Christ, that boss is not right. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I wouldn't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him at his home in a residential radius. 9/11? We're going to 9/11? Let's see. $2025 MMO to take us there, yeah. It's gonna be over here. Now the question is, okay, it looks like he's just like in the lobby of this building. That's good. These buildings are really like labyrinthine. It's not like easy to get lost in them or anything, but they are annoying to find your way around in if you need to get deep inside of them. Which luckily the game never really requires you to do. Okay, here we go. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. Oh, this is fantastic. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. What? Rub salt in the moon, will you? You know full well she left me. Oh my god! I've been here for 3 seconds. Come on, little ones. Come to me. No? No. Okay, I know what kind of kitten the one on the right is. I don't think I've seen the models for the other two, though. That man there is Eutropes. I mean, that's the champion of the cruiserweight division. Brute Bomber. He's called Brute Bomber because he's a wrestling heel. He gets up on stage and he acts like a big villain, and he does, like, his fight mechanics are him doing a lot of underhanded stuff. He's very fun, but I've always thought his fights a little bit too long for me to really enjoy it. I don't know. He's a fun character, though, and this is a side of him we've never seen before. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your arses kicked? That is the most British insult I've ever seen. You are Sol, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. Probably. Jesus. I'm gonna go with the top one. Lest you wonder, I do not make the habit of wearing the regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. But you fight with them? Okay. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every fighter, except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along. Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. Would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy he could hardly form a sentence, but when he became the Brute Bomber, it was as if he had been reborn. Shut up, they don't need to know all that. Oh, but we do. Well, this guy is heterochromia too. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadion, to the president. You never really get to see their human models up close very much. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time. So what do you want? I have a feeling he's not going to take this very well. Something you need to know. Lies. The president would never. I have the results. Oh my god. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. Oh, what? That's nonsense. Oh. As the soul's eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadian means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough. I won't listen to any of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. Uh-oh. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Well, that's both of the opponents from last time taken care of. I imagine this quest will be ending soon, and then we can get into the first... Oh, what the fuck is this? What? That's brand new. Oh my god. Wait a minute. They changed how sprint works. You know, I do feel a little bad for the Brute Bomber. But he is, you know, the Brute Bomber. So, you know, whatever. Anyways, they completely changed how sprint works, and this is actually a very welcome change. I like this a lot. I have to go in here. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find the cure as soon as we can. This is my only impression of him, so my sympathy levels are high. I mean, I don't know. I've never really watched wrestling. I don't know many people who actually have. I know there's like a big fan base for it, but he's a very stereotypical villain character on stage, apparently. So, you know, it makes her a fun fight, I suppose. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. Little lore tidbit. Our soul is denser than the average humans because we have absorbed at least 2 people by this point, I think. So, don't ask. Just don't ask. The data from Origenics seems to support this, though it was only a hypothesis. The researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment, but this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all our searching, Eutrope could only find one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel as though she's hiding something. You know, it's just occurred to me I didn't actually introduce who Eutrope was. That's Wicked Thunder, the person who we fought every week, basically. That's why during the fight she's yelling about needing to steal our soul. Hello? Alright, understood. That was Medem. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Alright. Here we go. I find it fascinating that they don't voice act these cutscenes, because at the very least, they have voice actors for all of the main cast, except for, like, the little sister. The, like, you know, the one that was in the room there. Oh, this way doesn't lead to that. Like, all of them have spoken dialogue during their fights. They could voice act these cutscenes if they wanted to. Maybe that just increases the cost a bit too much. Huh. Just really didn't want to think about how to get around saying the player name. That might be part of it too. It would cause a little bit of an increase in the file size of the game, I suppose. I'm not sure that they care too much about that, though. The game currently sits at, it's like, I want to say, like, it's about 100 gigs right now, a little bit more. What? Oh, good. A Lalafell. That's better. This drive room was begging for a touch of color. Okay, that doesn't mean you paint one on the floor. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. Can't wait to see what they do to the Lalafell. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, I don't know if I can show that on Twitch, but okay. Sure. Oh. Nope. Nope. Don't like that guy. They got some real freaks this time. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat and to make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. Fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But that's far more than, to them. There's far more to them than their showmanship. So you already know cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Oh, good. He's up first. Okay. Good. Let the unstoppable upstart cruiserweight begin. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Frog? The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. Oh, God. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadion bouts, he treats as parties while he's at the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You might be surprised by what follows. Oh, God. This fight is going to be either terrible or really fun, and I don't know. I don't know what direction it's going to go in. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own and seize the first victory in the cruiserweight division. Okay, if you insist, I will interact with the Frogman. Here we go. These are the fights are gonna come up pretty quick through the third one at the very least. Less than 5 minutes. Yep. Okay. Figured it would pop immediately. I doubt there's ever going to be a queue. Okay, here we go. Oh.
He's stylish, and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
It's actually so much worse that he has frog hands and a human head. I'm not sure where his skin ends and his pants begin.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Oh. That looks like a... Yeah, okay. Dawn Trail raids continue to love their half-room cleaves.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
I don't know what that means. Okay. Whoa!
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Right.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops for these days. war, everyone's a star.
Oh, okay. I see how this works. I see how this works. It's like a chessboard pattern. Okay, one person's down.
Too much for the challenger.
Oh. Oh my god. That's my fishing log on accident. Ignore that.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
Do I want to be in the spotlight or not?
How will the challenger respond?
I'm stepping in. Oh? Wait a minute. Okay, we have to be in that when it ends, I assume. Okay, yes, we have to be in that when it ends. Okay. Oh, it disables my controls during that.
Come on, show me your moves.
Every time he pulls out a new attack, I'm terrified. Oh, one space? We get one? Okay, I know how this attack works now. 1, 2, switch. You have to check the number of times he's gonna snap on, Jesus.
You're up, dancers. Let's turn up the heat.
What the fuck are those?
Up now. The Beavers take it home. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, I imagine these are gonna be line AoEs. Ow! Oh. Oh no! Okay, I see how that attack works. That's brutal.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? Back to it, dancers.
Oh. Oh! Okay. I see. I get it.
Can they turn this around? Show us some electrifying moves.
Okay. Disco Infernal.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby.
Okay, okay.
The challenger's down. This is the end.
Oh. 1, 2, switch.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, All the way out, all the way out. Two snaps. 1, 2, go, go, go. Okay, I am out of Adder's Call. Oh no! Oh god. Left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Oh god, this is miserable. Oh!
Groovy moves! The crowd's loving it! Come on, show me your moves!
Okay, one more, one more. No, 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 no. Okay, okay.
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
Thank you, Metem.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Ugh. Three, four, go. Okay. Oh god. Okay, it was 2 snaps. It was 2 snaps.
Show us some electrifying moves!
I'm gonna try to get behind him. Hopefully. And not stand in front of him during this. Oh, okay, he got me. We really should be LBing him at this point.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
Someone please LB him. Someone please LB him during this. Thank you.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Holy crap! That was the first one!
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
That fight was really fun. I don't know how I feel about him as a character, but that fight was really, really fun. Giving it to my co-healer. Yeah, I'm just needing on literally any of this. If I can get my hands on literally anything, that'd be really cool. I'm guaranteed to get at least something. Yeah, that's why I figured we'd do this, is because it's not often that new bosses come out. We get, like, maybe a handful of them a year, so... Okay, got my one for the week. Oh my god, I'm gonna get up real fast and turn my light on. It's getting dark quick. Well fought. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. Give me a critical hit. Oh, goody. Right. Let's ride this wave of momentum towards our next victory. Here is your next opponent. This is going to be the Lalafell. It'll be interesting to see them turn a Lalafell into a raid boss. Flan? Fighter who lives and breathes art. She uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Before coming to the Arcadion, she was a graffiti artist. You see, most of the graffiti you see in Solution 9 is either by her or those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, she's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even the ring itself. Oh god. Her fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. Oh god. Well, here we go again. Yeah, just don't get overwhelmed. Just don't. If you think you're getting overwhelmed, stop that. Obviously. Wow, this one's actually taking a second. We'll walk towards the main scenario quest marker then. That is an insane dress. What the hell? Hold on, I need to know what that is. Cloud Dark. This is a Cloud Dark set? What on earth? That must be, like, new. It was item level 730, so I imagine it's either new or old, like, raid rewards from last patch. So I know they did, a new high-end, like, style of high-end raid last patch called a Chaotic Alliance raid is what they're called. They're a 24-man raid that's as difficult as some of the Savage raids. Oh, okay, never mind. I've never done the Chaotic Alliance raid. I don't have people for that. I could, like, try to get a group going, but God, it's so annoying to do that. Be interested to see what she looks like. They normally don't use Lalafell for, like, raid bosses.
The ring is her studio and reality. She's a rebel with a cause who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
She's Splatoon. Bomb?
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Okay, Moose Mural. I imagine she's gonna put something back there. The only canvas I see is that one.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Bomb? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, that means she's putting the bomb somewhere.
Brings her work to life.
What? Okay. Those bombs jump. What is she? Arrows? Uh-oh. Okay, I think I know what this one means. I have to be right here.
Will the challenger be all right?
What does that mean? Oh, they're gonna head towards the bullseye. Got it. No one's taking any damage through this.
What's your favorite color? An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Sugar's cave. Okay, she's changing the battlefield? She's changing the battlefield.
Goodness, the ring has become a desert.
How about a little more sunshine? When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Okay, that's creative. Are these going to explode? Yes!
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Oh. Okay. Okay, to the corner. To the corner. To the corner.
Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
Savage for this fight's gonna be fucking miserable. This is very reminiscent, I feel, of like Poseidus from Pandemonium. And he's like one of the hardest fights in the game, even still, ignoring ultimate fights.
What's your favorite color?
Whoa.
When you can't decide on one thing.
Okay. Oh, wait. Wing bomb.
What do you think of this?
And there goes the DPS. Wing bomb, normal bomb. Okay, we have to be right here.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
What do you say to a refreshing river escape?
Okay. This is quite nice.
Crystal clear river. How charming.
Fire! Be in the water, be in the water. Yeah, they're gonna do thunder AoEs now. Ooh, it spreads too. I hope that went out in time.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate.
Don't stand in that.
Construction.
Oh god.
Massive raging storm. I hope you got your parasite.
Okay, so watch the clouds. They're probably gonna move. Yeah.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? They're back on our feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
When you can't decide on one thing.
Okay, bullseye, arrows. Where's the bullseye? There it is.
What do you think of this?
It's honestly one of the more forgiving of that kind of AoE that I've seen. So we need to be here.
Amazing. They clearly anticipated that attack.
Okay, back to the rivers. She's only got 2, it looks like. This is why this reminded me so much of Poseidus. Poseidus only has 2 forms in or is it 3 forms in normal, and then they add another one in Savage that is, I think, the hardest mechanic in the game for me. 11 strike summoning is like probably the most difficult mechanic I've ever resolved personally. And I still didn't beat the fight. Oh.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Uh-oh. Okay, she's dead. She's as good as dead. All right, we got her. Holy crap.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Just rolling need on absolutely everything
It's all
again.
over. Until next time.
All this stuff can sit in my inventory for when I need it. Yeah, the tank did really good. Well done, I knew you could do it. Your next match will be against the Cruiserweight Champion himself. Seeing as we have a bit of time, is something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Riot about psychonecrosis, and see if they've developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. I've borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The two should be here any moment now. Oh good, we're dealing with it quickly. So what's this about, baby? We having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. Quicksand attack stuck out to me. Most of the attacks have some kind of warning zone that appears. That one just instantly appears. Gotta rely on common sense. Yeah, that's very similar to like what happens on Savage. Think of like mechanics like that, and that's what you're dealing with a lot of the time. Is attacks that just happen, and you need to have like a memorized script of when they're going to happen and how and like what they actually do, so that you can respond to them at all. Savage is brutal. That stuff is like the hardest stuff in the game other than Ultimate, which is Savage, but much, much, much worse. But yeah, that quicksand attack, so it didn't give any vuln stacks. It just dealt damage over time as long as you were standing in it, which is why they did that. Like, had no warning on it, because it isn't actually particularly deadly unless you completely ignore it. For the most part, you'd be fine with it if you'd stood in it for just a little bit. That is not true of Savage mechanics. At all. So I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet. You're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more Pharaoh Soul injection could push you beyond the limit. It would be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadion. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. This is all very sudden. I struggle to accept it, but for both you and Honey to retire, there must be some truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, I know, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. I've made up my mind. I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town, and when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's utterly exhausting, soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. See, there we go. Now he's a human being who I care about, rather than, well, a freak. I've always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think that was actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think I won't be able to step into it again. But it was on the streets that I started playing my craft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio, and its walls my canvas. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me to realize that maybe it's alright to just be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Oh, we'd rather not die, of course, and it's you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when we break the news to management at a later time. Thankfully, those two have other places to enjoy their talents, like honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadion is everything. And so they both died. I doubt we'll see them again. I mean, maybe we'll see them, like, once. If it isn't easy for them to retire. This, I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. Savage Aim Materia sells for the most, that's why I'm selecting it. It gives critical hit stat up, which is really good. In any case, our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and practice. Oh. They really do want me to walk across the map again. Nayuni will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Let's share the good news. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this. What? Hand over... Uh-oh. Hello, Brute Bomber. Hand over all the feral souls you've got. This is unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the Brute Bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once besides. The madman's going to turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Oh, he's going insane. Oh! Hey, unstoppable upstart, if you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're going to fight again, and this time I'm going to destroy you, you hear me? I'm going to destroy you. Oh, no. Alright. That idiot, instead of listening to us, he goes and does this? The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona, I figured. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the fresh air the flesh irreversibly turns you into an abomination. As Mr. Metem said, and at worst case, it kills you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. Psychonecrosis. It's been psychonecrosis this whole time. Also, yeah, what happened to the kittens? You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. Sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease. And naturally, Brute Bomber chose to believe him. That's not all. The president has sanctioned a grudge match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight. I made a great fuss on the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. What? But the Brute Bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. It'll kill him. I know, I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead, even should you ignore his challenge. The Brute Bomber will inject himself with his assembled feral souls and come for you. Yeah, no, this conspiracy goes crazy. Besides, if you intend to become the Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadian's repository, fear there's no way to accept, except through this fight. So prepare as best you can, then meet me at the Arcadian. I will have a chauffeur take us to the venue. I'm coming too, but I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. The least I can do is be there. Yeah, we have, if you're curious, we've yet to actually see the president of the association, like, at all. We've never seen him, at least not to my knowledge. Oh, hey, you can see some of the graffiti around now. I'm excited to see him eventually. It'll probably come up not in this patch, though. Maybe at the end of this patch, but I doubt it. Let's see. I've awaited your arrival. It would be my pleasure to escort you via air wheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. This is, all has been made ready. The broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured, the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word, and we shall depart. Yeah, in the lore, the other people we have with us are essentially like helpers. They're old souls being manifested, but you know, it's just an excuse to have the multiplayer aspect in the raid. Brute, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Danger? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the Vile Heat, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadian. I fear nothing and spit on the rules. I do whatever the hell I need to win. Wait! Oh, he's injected himself with several feral souls, then he's transformed into a terrible chimera fiend. Oh my god. It's no longer the Brute Bomber, he's the Brute Abominator. Shut up, Metem! Yeah, no, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight. No, you can't. Don't you dare. You're already sick. Go home. Metem's got a job, that's true. Alright, I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. But I don't think we can reverse that. What do you mean knocks him? He's doomed. I have to put him down. What's up, buddy? Just waiting on 7 other people. Yeah, you don't unbecome a Zelda boss. Exactly. Okay, we're going to attempt to start the main story. Attempt. I honestly don't know if we should even start it. The queues have been popping so goddamn fast. No. There you are. Oh, it starts with Cryo this time. Your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lama Chi. She should be arriving shortly. Okay. You know, right on time. There she is. This is the main character of the expansion, and the one that caused everyone to freak out. Speak of the devil, let's catch up, shall we? Alright, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back to Tuliolol and I spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Galul-Jaw's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settled down more. Yeah, that might be why you remember the name. People freaked out about this character, and she's fine. She's good. She's not my favorite Final Fantasy XIV character, but she's one I like. But while I'm Galul-Jaw's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Fiend. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. So that's like that's the term for people who have gone into their weird immortal time chamber thing. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Fiend's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Fiend is the chief subject. Or is chief suspect, I suppose. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well. Remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? In the break room. She's unwell, and Ishtola and Alize have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Oh boy. Break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. I have a feeling our queue is going to pop before we're going to get in there, but... I mean, that pretty much catches us up for 7.1. It doesn't even begin to get us caught up for literally everything else, though. Luckily, Dawn Trail is kind of its own splinter arc. It doesn't really connect to the rest of Final Fantasy XIV. So everything from, like, ARR to Endwalker is basically unspoiled by this plotline, which is very nice. This queue is not moving at all. I feel like if I go in there, the cutscene is going to be really long. I could just get the queue to pop. You know, we're gonna try DPS. We're gonna try DPS on the queue. See if it wants to put me in a little bit faster on DPS. Give like 30 seconds. See if it's putting me in with a party. What's a long cutscene or 7? I suppose we will just wait then. I don't want to tank. I really don't want to tank. I'm not geared on tank. I'm not prepared to take something on this. You're like this deep into the game. Especially not blind. I don't tank things blind. Not since Endwalker. Okay, it is not putting me in with a party. That means I'm the only person queuing for this for some reason. Healer ought to go better. Hopefully. This is M7, I believe. So, tab out for just a second. You know, we could just do this. I need to unlock these quests, so we could just go work on the Namazu. We were working on these last time. Just because I don't want to do a really long cutscene while we're in a queue, because the queue could pop at any second. And, you know, I'm not really here for that. We'd have to redo the entire cutscene or skip it, and I'm not crazy about either option. Like, I'm not skipping any of the new story content at all. I won't skip any of that. But at the same time, sitting through the, like, first chunk of the cutscene again sounds miserable. Where is he? We're just going to be skipping a lot of the dialogue for these guys. Okay. Don't worry, I'm on it. Goodbye. Don't worry, I got it. Yeah. Best viewers. What does that even mean? Literally, like, I get that it's like a view buying service that they're chilling. What does that even mean, though? There we go. Okay, we have one more quest to do, and then I have the Namazu Beast Tribe quest unlocked. Just realized, do I have any? Oh, I have so many of these. My viewers have optimal stats. Okay, good. You know, I was worried about that. You know, I was always worried about, like, the, you know, the EVs and IVs of my viewers. I don't know why the queue for this one is taking so long. The other ones popped, like, almost instantly. Why is this one not popping at all? Where is he? There he is. Okay. I don't know how long this quest is. They are really keen on making me teleport between these two spots. Honestly, of all the freakish boss transformations in this game, he doesn't even crack the top 10. Should really tell you something about, like, what this game's been up to. Yeah, no, he's just kind of pretty normal. Okay, so that should have unlocked the Namazu Beast Tribe quests, but they're not popping up. May need to look this up. You know what? I will look this up. Namazu daily quests. The initial tribal quest, Kurobana versus Giordine. What happened to Dancing Green's backup dancers? They're all out of a job too. Honestly, good. Good. I don't want to look at those things anymore, actually. Oh, you know what? These are crafting quests, aren't they? Hold on. What's my crafter that's at this level? Alchemist? Are these not crafting quests? What are these? What? How do I unlock this? Uh... Um... Okay, I did those. The region of the Uzim Steppe. Follow the quest line. Something fishy this way comes in the region of the Azim Steppe. What the fuck? Why is it in the Azim Steppe? It's like a completely different area. Oh, hold on. I'm clicking every wrong button. Suppose I go to the Dawn Throne. Okay. There it is. Something fishy this way comes to the south. That is close to nothing. This is one of my least favorite areas in the game. Because, like, look at it. There's nothing here. They make you spend a while doing nothing here, too. Oh. Finally. Alright, let's figure this new guy out.
He's back for revenge with a vengeance. The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator.
Okay.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay, Brute Impact is 3 raid wides. That is a right side of the arena, probably.
Powers to manifest a weapon.
Oh. He just flung someone off, I think.
Is this the end? They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh, oh. Whoa.
Fiendish flora have sprouted from
He's
the
certainly
depths.
doing a lot. Okay, I'm getting hit by that. Or not. What does that mean? He's covering the whole...
Oh my, even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around.
Oh, no.
No, that was too much for the challenger.
Holy crap.
Boy, such as rival flying. What fearsome strength. Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building.
I don't know what that means. The stabbing. Holy shit!
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? The rooftop is caved in!
Ow!
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Okay, I have literally no idea what to expect with him. Oh god. Oh god.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
He's doing so much, I genuinely don't know how to process it. Yeah, no, this is... Huh?
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Holy crap!
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay, so that thing is the get close. This thing is get close. Yeah. Okay. We have to watch the weapon he's holding for sure.
Brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm.
Corsac is AoEs? Yeah. Just normal AoE nonsense.
Oh dear! Fiendish form!
Whoa.
Sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Okay, we need these things dead ASAP. They do AoEs, I think. Nice.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Like, that normally that's a gaze mechanic, because if you're looking at the boss, then they'll, like, petrify you. That's a very common mechanic in a lot of fights.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around? Oh, he sent his rival flying. What fearsome strength. Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Oh. Oh!
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
They can stay standing.
Fuck.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Eight seconds until I can res someone. Oh, God. What? Why did I die?
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started.
That if you're facing them or if the camera's facing them, it's if you are facing them, like your character's physical body. Don't be near that. Oh, God. Ow!
The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
I'm not facing him.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
What is happening? How does this work? I'm amazed it gave that to me. Okay, his next attack is gonna be like, get out. Oh wait, no. I didn't notice he pulled out another one. I thought it was just one. Man! It can't hit me if I'm invincible. Oh, he's just gonna jump to that wall and do a big attack. I'm dead. I'm dead again. I'm dead as hell. That one, he's holding one. He's holding one, and it's the club. Okay, let's get back into this. I think Spore Sack is just AoEs again. Yeah. The AoEs that spawn the plants. Brutish swing that wall with the club. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Wait, right here. Put a time on myself. No, I died. God damn it. I really don't get how this works. Brutish swing. Okay, we need to be in, but nowhere near the tank.
Such potent magics! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Okay, he's getting out both. This wall be in. Flashing Lariat. Oh, on that side, on that side, on that side! Oh, that hit almost everybody. Why are we walking up to that? Oh my god. Brutal impact again. Are we switching arenas again? No. Yeah, I deserved that. I wasn't paying attention to his club. I should have been. The vines on his back are just huge. They really do block the view. Uh-oh. 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 Ow. Why do I die to that? Watched him petting those puppies, now I'm watching a genocide. I don't have anything to lessen the damage for this anymore. You know, everyone's just on their own, I suppose. God, please kill him. Holy crap.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger! It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. So, what we had to do is stand behind the corpses. Who told us that? Sine wave. Congrats on your comm. Oh my god. That wasn't even the last one. That was M7. There's one more. Oh, he's dead. It's no good. We're too late. All those feral souls took their toll. The President had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended, so as to not reveal the terrible side of his entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on psychonecrosis. I'll do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come of my efforts. Bye, Metem. Aww. Never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not, I will join you soon. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now, but I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Your sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time, not long before she disappeared without a word. Realize now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. Oh, this feels bad. You come from beyond the barrier. No doubt you find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. Having been raised without regulators, I feel much the same. To me, those who wore them lived in a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way to escape the nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in the Arcadion. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was for my old friend. The price for that is to die from psychonecrosis. I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come on, little one. How can he accept death so readily? Damn it all. Doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry. It's all just frustrating. You did what you could, and I'm truly grateful. The president has wasted no time covering things up. After retrieving the Brute Bomber's body, the company announced he's chosen to retire with this defeat. And so matches at the Arcadion will continue. But after a delay, it'll be a while before your cruiserweight title fight. I wonder where Nauni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. Uh-oh. After what's happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nauni via her terminal. Man. What? She's outside Everkeep. She's gone off without a word like this. Something isn't right. I'm sorry, but could you help me find her? The signal from the terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Yasulani. Huh. Okay. Yeah, no, those regulators have the ability to alter people's memories. Completely. The original use for that, I'm standing up and stretching. If I sound far away. The original use for that in the story... I suppose I could just raise my mic for a second. The original use for that in the story was, like... They don't remember people who died. So, once you die, all memories of you are erased. And, like, the reason they do that is so that no one ever feels sad about death anymore. And I don't know, it's kind of fucked up. Alright. Let's, Can't get over that boss fight. That boss fight was absurd. That was insane. I think I finally get how he works for the most part, but, like, man. You know, last time Wicked Thunder wasn't the hardest boss on the raid tier. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the most difficult boss in this raid tier. Why are you out here? Nauni, you had me so worried. What are you doing here? I'm sorry, Eutrope contacted me, saying she needed to speak urgently. We were supposed to meet, but she hasn't come. Forgive me, Nauni. I didn't want to use you, but I had no other choice. If someone's dead, they're dead in all senses. Yeah. Hello, Wicked Thunder! You trope, please don't do this. It's too late. There's no going back. Uh-oh. Holy shit! From the start, I thought it strange that you tried to take another's life to save your own. The truth is, you aren't trying to save yourself. No, you want to save the man you love. Not only him, every fighter in the heavyweight division suffers from psychonecrosis. All of them? Oh my god. Even so, they continue to trust the president. He saved them all in some way, helping them during dark times in their lives. The Howling Blade, Retsara, is no different. He'd choose to remain at the Arcadion rather than be with me. That's why I decided to act alone. If my friends were determined to fight until they died, then I'd find a cure no matter the cost. Oh. Oh no. Nauni warned me this might happen, but I had to stop you. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the pair of you. Me either, Nauni. Someone is revving a motorcycle really fucking loud outside. I hope that isn't showing up on my mic. There's no more need to fight. I think we can save everyone. What? A treatment for psychonecrosis that doesn't require my soul. Wow. I believe I found it. What? But I scoured all the data. There's no such thing. I looked at the data in the Arcadion's archives. Or you looked at the data in the Arcadion's archives, I believe. Thanks to the people of Oblivion, I was able to gain access to the military's research logs, and there I came across something called the regeneration factor. Regeneration factor? What is it? When one is ill or injured, the body naturally attempts to repair itself, yes? The regeneration factor is the force stimulating that recovery. It's part of life's design. Apparently, Lindblom scientists have developed a stimulant to enhance their soldiers' regeneration factor. This is what we need. But that was centuries ago. Does the stimulant even still... does the stimulant even still exist? As a matter of fact, it was clearly indicated in a report that this formula has been determined. The problem is, the formula itself wasn't mentioned. We'll need to investigate further, and for this, we'll need your help. For what I've done, I don't expect you to forgive me. But I mean it when I say I'm truly sorry. And down she goes. She's only fainted, thank goodness. We'd best take her home so she can rest. Eutrope's resting upstairs. Her psychonecrosis is quite severe, so she needs to stay until we can treat her. You should worry about yourself too, Yana. You've manifested the illness now. I'm sorry, Nauni, but I couldn't just stand there and let Eutrope harm him. I promise, I need to practice what I've been preaching to everyone. You seem to be fine for the moment, but if you feel the least bit unusual, you have to let us know, alright? Now, even as we work on the cure, matches at the Arcadion will continue. That being the case, we should also continue trying to convince fighters to retire. The first being the Howling Blade, your next opponent. We have to save him, for Eutrope's sake, not least of all. But how can we convince him when he's determined to fight until he dies? So happens that I have a plan. We'll confront him on a broadcast and challenge him to a wager. Whoever loses the title match will be forced to retire from the competition. Ah, so we put on a public show to generate excitement, just like they do with the Arcadion. Exactly. With the people's eyes on him, the Cruiserweight champion would be hard-pressed to refuse. And once everyone starts talking about it, the president would have to let it go ahead. But how will we do the broadcast? We haven't heard from Metem for a while now, and the Arcadion won't cooperate with us. We'll ask Honey for help. She hosts a broadcast of her own, watched by countless viewers. We'll use it to ensnare the wolf. I'll contact Honey right now. And she's on board. We're going to lie in wait at the Mosaic. I almost said that Mosaic. That's where the Howling Blade is known to unwind before matches. When he appears, issue your challenge and do whatever it takes to get him to accept it. I'll stay here and look after Eutrope. Best of luck. Okay. Sounds like we've got maybe one more cutscene to go before the match. Wait, where's the Mosaic? Oh, that's pretty far away. You know, I think we'll just leave the actual story stuff, you know, out of the stream this time, like the main story. I'll just do that on my own time. You know, we'll finish the current Arcadian storyline, and then we'll switch gears to DMC, I think. Considering it's 9 o'clock. No storyline in this game is ever short. So, hello, Honeybee Lovely. There you are. Now that all the performers are in place, time to steal the audiences. I mean, begin our broadcast. Hello, my obedient little bees. It's me, Honeybee Lovely, with a special edition. Oh, she's going fast. Today we have a pair of very distinguished guests, the fabulously fierce Black Cat and the unstoppable Upstart. And goodness, do they have a surprise for Soul's next opponent, the valiant Howling Blade. Yeah, this isn't main story, by the way. This is a side story. Huh? What's this about now? Okay, here we go. Oh. You have me taken aback. I must say, the notion that I would lose is laughable. But even if I should, I have no intention of retiring. I'm gonna keep attacking him. You're naive if you think I'll play into your hands. It's weak for a champion. If you ask me, I'll bet he really is just afraid to lose. He clearly has no confidence. Hell yeah. You're a champion, so act like one. Accept the bloody challenge. So this was their plan. At this rate, my reputation will be in tatters. Fighting is everything for me. If you're demanding that I wager my purpose in life, it's only fair that you do the same. So tell me, what gives your life meaning? That one, I suppose. We're not so different then, you and I. Like you, I find joy in the heat of the battle. Feel the most alive when I'm squaring off against a formidable foe. In any case, if that's what gives your life meaning, then that's what you must give up should you lose. If you agree, then we have a wager. I don't know how you're going to enforce that, but okay. I can literally just walk outside of Alexandria, and I don't think you can follow me. Do you hear that, dear viewers? For their hotly anticipated clash, the two rivals are wagering their very purpose in life. This is not a match you can afford to miss. Thank you, Honeybee. Well, we managed to pull it off, and it was no small part thanks to the nearby customers. Did we do well? She paid them. Oh, yes, you did extremely well. Thank you all so much for your help. Oh, my God. So that's how it is. You really are something else. Well, the rest is up to you. For everyone's sake and Brute's memory, see to it that you send the Howling Blade into retirement. Right, all that's left is to win. Come, let's head to the green room. Oh my god. I just processed that was the sound of, like... I don't even know, honestly. That was like 4 players changing class at the same time. I'm certain it was caused by the game loading, but still. Oh, there's a new trial in the story mode. You know, maybe I can find time to stream this. It's weird because, like, I'm put in a situation where, like, I don't know what to, like... Like, I don't know if the story streams would be interesting for people who aren't caught up with the main story. Okay, the Howling Blade is the worthy champion, but again and again you've cut through the competition. I'm confident you'll do the same this time. Someone's life will be ruined by tonight. Gotta see it. Right, let's take a closer look at your opponent. The Lone Wolf of the Arcadion, Howling Blade. Before becoming a fighter, he was a hunter known for his unparalleled skill with the blade. Word ultimately reached the president, who recruited him. Owing to his good, clean looks, he was immediately embraced as a babyface fighter, and he dazzles crowds with a fantastical ring and blade of pulsating light. The Soul of Fenrir, a legendary wolf, he's able to unleash slashes that are as devastating as they are fast. You'll need to stay on your toes at all times. Now, march into the wolf's den and show him... Okay. All right, M4, here we go. The moment it actually, you know, lets me into the fight. How many of the new tombstones do I have? 30. You know what? While it's queuing me, I can try to sneak over to the shops and see what the new gear is like. Oh yeah, and like repair my shit. After the Brute Bomber got done with me, all my gear was looking a little worse for wear. Whoa! 750? Okay. Way higher than I was expecting, actually. That's like end of expansion numbers. It's probably going to be like that for the next couple of years, actually. If they're already going into the 750s. Okay, suppose we go try and start that quest. I need to go to the Azim step, and I need to talk to never mind. I love that the queue always waits until I accept the expensive teleport. It never pops before, only after. All right, here we go.
With his fearless blade work and preternatural agility, he's the apex predator of the cruiserweight division. Behold!
This dude looks like a Digimon. Okay, here we go.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh, that's not the voice I was expecting.
I wonder if you can keep up.
What? Oh!
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Ow, 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 ow.
Avoid that one.
Okay. Ow. I'm down. That's not good.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
I do like toying with my prey.
I don't know what that... Oh!
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
Man!
Fly true! The earth is mine to command!
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun. Let's begin, shall we?
Okay, attempt number 2.
Can the challenger defeat the myth in his own lair?
Queen! I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
A stylish evasion, well done.
I do like toying with my prey.
Okay. All right.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
Oh.
Fly true! The earth is mine to command! Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Oh my god. We are not dealing enough damage to these. Okay, okay, they're dead. They're dead.
Bear my biting wings.
Okay. That's worth paying Heimaing in the future.
How delightful.
Oh, goody. Smaller arena.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Whoa! No, 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 no.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Okay. Ow.
You're mine. Back of wolves.
Ow. Oh, I'm down. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Try this.
Ow.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? Such potent magic. But will they be enough to turn the
Ow.
tide?
Uh-oh. That was wrong. Okay. Uh-oh. Ow. Holy crap. Okay. I panicked for a second.
You're mine. Pack of wolves.
Ow. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oh!
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Try this.
Oh my god.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Hopefully that went out in time.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. A stylish evasion, well done.
Oh, okay.
I do like toying with my prey. Can't you fend off a pack of wolves?
Apologies for the lack of commentating. I'm genuinely just stunned. This boss fight's insane.
To command.
Oh god damn it.
Resist the urge.
Someone has 3 bone stacks. Oh my god.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay, ad face. Everyone participated in that stack, and it did like half health to absolutely everyone in it. Amazing.
biting wings. Still you stand. How delightful. Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Let's put the Colossus to the sword.
Hey.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Uh-oh.
You're mine. Pack of wolves.
No, 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 no. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
No, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. We're fine. We're fine.
Try this.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. I think we need to be here first, and then rotate and rotate. Oh no!
See if they can stay standing.
Holy crap!
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
The first chunk of the fight's not hard, so. Oh my god, some of the later stuff is like absurd. The rock falls, I'm still not 100% sure how to avoid consistently. And I've done them like 5 times now. right here.
Can't you fend off a pack of wolves? Flying true.
Oh,
The earth is mine to command. Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
it's just astonishing to me how much damage all of his moves do. My shields aren't good enough for random raid wides. Like, that was a stack! Oh my god! It wasn't even just that that was a stack. That was a stack that everyone was in.
Bear my biting wings. Still you stand. How delightful.
Ow. Oh,
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
should be fine right here. Never mind.
They put the Colossus to the sword. Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Oh, they're placed weird. Okay, and then over here.
You're mine.
Ah! Oh, Helios down again. Oh, they went off the edge. God damn it. Okay,
Wolves.
oh. That broke through both Shake It Off and Panheima. That's insane.
Try this.
Oh my god, I'm out of buttons. Is that Macrocosmos? Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Ow. Should be able to stay here. Alright, I have 2 Vuln stacks. That's not good. God, please LB him. He's dead! Oh my god! Holy crap!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger! It's all over.
Oh.
Until next time.
They swear. Tried looking up who Howling's Blade VA is, since he sounds oddly familiar. This is too new, though. Nobody has that info. That sounds about right. Yeah, actually. Nobody would have that info. God. People in the raid chat were saying that it's one of the voice actors from the game already, that apparently it's Estinian's voice actor. I didn't think it actually sounded very much like him, but apparently it was him, so, you know, I'm not sure. I've been driven insane by the Brute Bomber for years, because I've thought always that he sounds like Mumkar or Metalface from Xenoblade. I've always thought he sounds a lot like him, and I could never find any info on whether or not that's actually that voice actor. I know that voice actor has worked on Final Fantasy XIV before, so it wouldn't shock me. Oh my god, that was... Oh... That fight was insane. You did it. You really did it. It only took 4 attempts. It's fine. You were simply too strong for me. Oh my god. I gave my word and I intend to keep it. I will retire from fighting. With this, I've escaped imminent death, but I've also lost my purpose in life. Tell me, what am I to do with myself now? I truly don't know. Help us oppose the president. The president has sacrificed the lives of countless fighters for the sake of entertainment, and as good as killed my friend. He should be stopped, I know. But as I said before, we owe everything to him. That's why we continue to fight willingly, even if it meant dying from our illness. You fool, you can't tell me that the brute bomber went willingly to his death. There are people who care for you even if you don't seem to care for yourself. All the time, Eutrope's been fighting alone and to try and save you. What? Someone is revving their car very loudly outside my window now. She vanished without a word soon after we developed symptoms of psychonecrosis. I searched and I searched, but I could find no trace of her. I was more shocked than anyone when she suddenly showed up and challenged him. Seeing how strong she still was, I assumed that her symptoms had abated, and she decided to resume fighting. Let me make it crystal clear. You've been using your debt to the president as an excuse to not face the bitter truth, and in so doing, you've lost sight of those dearest to you. It was in order to save you that Eutrope went after Soul for his soul. She thought it was the only way she could be with you, who could see no life outside of the Arcadion. I have no words. You're so right about everything. The choices I've made have been out of fear that I would no longer be the Howling Blade. That's why I did nothing to stop my friend, even though I knew he was going to his death. Forgive me, Hector. I should have tried to save you, like they did. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. The president has done enough harm. I will help you stop him. It's heartening to count the Howling Blade himself as our ally. Howling Blade is no more. From now on, it's simply Retsara. Let's continue talking at my gym. Eutrope and Naouni are there, and they'd be happy to see you. Understood. There's one matter I need to attend to, so I'll meet you there shortly. Holy crap. I'm not over it, and I'll never be over it. That was an intense boss fight. Wait a minute. I don't need to run all the way there. I'm gonna have to repeat that every week from now on. That gauntlet we just did. Oh, God. The cats. Pets are forbidden where I live, so I was hoping you could look after these little ones. We'd be glad to. Naouni has been wanting to adopt a cat for a while now. She must be upstairs with Eutrope. I'll go and see how they are. May I come too? Of course. You and Eutrope have a lot of catching up to do, I expect. We have a situation. Naouni and Eutrope are gone. Naouni wouldn't take Eutrope outside in her current state, and with her terminal was left on the bed. Something's happened to them. Oh, the president got them. Oh boy. The unenhanced warrior, for your contributions to the excitement provided by Ascension Arcadia, you have my utmost esteem. That voice, it's the president. However, I cannot suffer anyone to rewrite my script. And so, as a safeguard against further deviations, I have taken Eutrope and Nauni into my care. After some coaxing, Metem divulged to me that you wish to cure psychonecrosis. It just so happens, I know where you can find the stimulant you seek. The drop of life, it is called. What do you want from us? 2 simple things. Soul must continue fighting at the Arcadion, and you must never again meddle with my script. Nothing needs to change otherwise. If you become the Grand Champion, our Soul Repository will be at your disposal, and I will even disclose the location of the Drop of Life. That is all. I look forward to seeing your exploits at the pinnacle of Ascension Arcadia Championship. The Heavyweight Division. So the president was a step ahead of us. One wrong move, and Eutrope and Nauni will come to harm. Seems we have no choice but to place our hopes in Soul. I'm pretty used to it, honestly. Thank you. As your second, I'll continue doing my best to support you. As will I. I won't turn a blind eye to the president's depraved actions any longer. Never again will I let anyone be taken away from me. I imagine that is it for this patch. Yep. Sorry, I'll be fine. As long as we do what the president says, no harm should come to my sisters. Now, out of your campaign to become the Grand Champion, I want you to prepare as best as you can in your own way. Whether you train to hone your skills or rest to recover your strength, see to it you're ready for your next fight. I'm truly sorry to place so much on your shoulders, but you're the only one we can depend on. Please come and find me here when it's time for the heavyweight matches to begin. That'll be, probably a handful of months from now. 6 months to a year-ish. The patches don't really have, like, a consistent release schedule, but I can tell you we'll get the last group of them in time for patch 7.4. Which, we're in 7.2. Main character, you shoulder burdens like it's your job, which it kind of is. Oh, right. Okay, so this guy contains savages. You talk to him to get the savages. They're not out yet, so... Okay. I believe that's enough Final Fantasy XIV for the evening. We'll switch gears to DMC at this point. You know, I figured I might as well stream that because I was going to log in and do these anyways. And I've never had a chance to stream, like, literally brand new content before, so... Yeah, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, take a short break. I'll leave you guys with some music and the screen, I suppose. And then we will return shortly with DMC2. Here, I'm gonna close that. 6 months to a year of them being in the president's care. That's a long time, Mr. President. I don't know. What's the song I can leave you guys with? Needed to be like like somewhat long. I suppose I can leave us with some Final Fantasy XIV music. Okay. Oh, and I better update this. Okay, there we go. All right, I will return shortly after taking a break. And I will leave you guys with some Final Fantasy music in the time being. Okay, I have returned, and we are going to get the Devil May Cry HD collection up and running. That song was The Long Fall. It's one of the dungeon themes from FF14. A really, really good one of my favorites, but it's for a dungeon that you don't really see anymore, unfortunately. It's optional, and it's from Shadowbringers, so it's old. People don't run it very often. Okay. We can end that and switch over to the DMC setup. There we go. I tried to find info on the guy who stole Dante's coat thing, and I'm unsure of where that came from.
Cry HD collection.
Okay, my controller just disconnected for some reason. I think it's probably because these two were on different discs. Anyways, I know the length of each campaign now. Dante is 18 missions, Lucia is 13? It's doing it again. This may... I may need to restart my PC real fast, just to make sure nothing is, happening. That's odd. Hold on. Let me crawl under my desk real quick. Oh, nope, that's the problem. Okay. Give me one moment. I'm under the desk.